if you've tried to sort yourself out before and it didn't stick, I want you to hear this. It wasn't because you was lazy. It wasn't because you didn't care enough. And it definitely wasn't because you haven't got enough willpower. I'm going to break down exactly what's going on, because once you get it, everything changes. I want to start with something personal because it's very important that you know where I'm coming from. A few years back, I was in a bad place physically, fat belly, no energy, avoiding taking my top off. And I always used to tell myself the same thing. It's because I haven't got enough discipline. I just need to be more disciplined. I need more willpower. So I start on a Monday, be really strict from Monday to Wednesday. Wednesday comes, bosh, fell off. It could have been because of a long day, a night out, or just life. And I completely fall off. And I'll be sitting there thinking, why can't I just fucking stick to something? Is it just me? Maybe I'm not meant to lose weight. Maybe I'm not meant to get in shape. Maybe I'm not meant to change. And the worst part, I knew exactly what to do. Or at least I thought I did. Eat less, move more. Everyone knows that, right? So why can I just not stick to something? So why isn't it working? It took me a long time to figure out that willpower wasn't the issue. The problem was I had no structure whatsoever. I was just winging it every single day, taking every day as it come, hoping that something was going to work. And the moment I put a proper structure in place, actual meals planned, actual training scheduled, actual accountability, everything clicked. Not suddenly because I found some motivation, because I stopped relying on motivation altogether. And that's exactly what I want to give you today. Right, let me describe your week and tell me if it sounds familiar. You're up early, you're straight out the door, maybe a coffee, maybe nothing. You're on it all day, work, decisions, grafting. You barely eat because there's no time, or you just forget. By the time you get home, you're absolutely fucked. Hungry, tired, no energy, and you just eat whatever's in sight, whatever's convenient you can get your hands on. Big dinner, maybe some bits after, maybe something before you even go to bed because you're not fully satisfied. And then Monday comes and you think, right, I'm going to be different. Get up early, eat better, and get to go to the gym. And maybe you do for a couple of days. Then Thursday happens. Life kicks in. Kids are kicking off. You're absolutely exhausted. And that's it. Bosh, the week's gone. And you lay there Sunday night telling yourself, I've got no willpower for this. I should be able to sort this on my own, but I can't. Be honest. Sound about right? Here's the thing though. That's not a willpower problem. That's a structure problem. And they need completely different solutions. Willpower is not a personality trait. It's something that some people have loads of and some people don't. It's a resource. And like any resource, it runs out. Think about it this way. By the time you get home from work, you've already made 100 decisions that day. What to do, how to handle something, what to say to someone. Your brain is absolutely fried. So when it comes to deciding what to eat or whether to train, your willpower is already gone. The tank's empty and you're trying to drive somewhere with an empty tank. And this is why you can be absolutely solid with your food on a quiet day, but then when a busy day comes, you completely fall apart. It's not a weakness. It's just how the brain works. Now think about the lads who have seemed to sort it, who train consistently, eat well, look after themselves, even when life gets busy. You might just look at them and think, they're more motivated than me. They just want it more. They don't. I promise you they don't. What they've got is a structure, which means they don't need to rely on willpower or they don't need to rely on motivation day to day. The decision's already made. The plan is there. They're just following it. When your meals are sorted, when your training days are set, when you're not trying to figure it out on the fly every single day, you don't need willpower. The structure handles it. That's the difference between someone who gets results and someone who starts every single Monday. So what does it actually look like in real life? 3 simple things. 1, you need to eat during the day. Now, I know that sounds backwards if you're trying to lose weight. So hear me out. So if you're eating nothing from 6 a.m. until you get home at 6 p.m., your body is running on empty for 12 hours. So when you get in, you're not just a bit hungry, you're fucking starving. And starving people don't make good decisions about food. You eat everything in sight and you go to bed feeling like you've ruined it and wake up the next morning telling yourself, I'll do better today. And the cycle repeats. Fix the daytime eating and you fix the evening. High protein, simple food, something you can take on site. Nothing fancy, just something so you're not starving by the time you get home and walk through that door. Number 2, your training has to fit your actual life. Not like some fucking silly influencer that's 21 years old, lives at home with his mum and dad, has got no priorities, has got no kids, and does fuck all, and can train 3-4 hours a day. So not your ideal week, your actual week. Because the biggest mistake, I see blokes building a program around life when life is good and not busy. And when everything's going perfectly. And then real life happens and the whole thing fucking collapses. If you can genuinely get to the gym 3 times a week, build around 3 times, a plan you can actually stick to will always be a perfect plan you can't. When you're in the gym, compound lifts first. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows. The stuff that actually moves the needle. Not bouncing between cable machines for an hour, which is going to give you a little bit of a pump. And by the time you get to the car, you're going to be flat as a tit. And number 3, this is the big one. This is the fucking big one right now. Stop trying to do it all on your own. I say this not to have a dig, but because I tried doing it on my own for years. And literally all I used to do is just throw shit at the wall and hoping one day it's going to stick. And did it, fuck. What a waste of time when I look back at it. So that's exactly why I'm bringing this up now. To save you time that I've lost. And it wasn't because I weren't trying hard enough. Because when you're accountable to nobody but yourself, the moment life gets tough, there's nothing keeping you on track. You just quietly let it slide. Having someone in your corner, having someone that checks in, makes adjustments where adjustments are needed, assesses your physique every single week to see if changes need to be made, or even when life throws something at you and keeps moving you forward. This is what removes the need for willpower almost completely, because you're no longer relying on yourself to stay on it. The process keeps you on it. That's the whole thing. Not a new diet, not a new training program, not more motivation, not another Monday. Just structure built around your actual life. And that's what's been missing. If you want to find out where you actually are right now, take the Strong Dad Fit Test. The link is in the description. It takes 60 seconds. It's a free test. It will tell you exactly where you stand. But whatever you do, stop blaming willpower. It was never the problem. If you got this far, I want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.